Hello there, long time no see. These are the words that I said to my online friend that I met after a lot of days, I guess. Yes, you can say that. So there's this online friend of mine, and she went out somewhere out of nowhere, and I thought I'm abandoned and stuff, which I was, to be honest. But she came back, and actually her friend came back first, looking for me, and then she came back. So yeah, that's kind of thing. But the point of this video that I'm making is that I'm going to not be on this channel much. I haven't made a video like in ages, I know. I'm sorry for that, but yeah, the point of this video is why are people in so much misery? Why are people in so much misery in today's world? Okay, I'm dead. Like, if I'm dead, obviously there would be a little bit of misery about that one video. That's not the topic though. Wait a second, I could actually make it like a mic if I put a water bottle and then I put the phone above it, but I won't be able to see the screen clearly, but it's okay, I guess. Yes, I hope you can hear me. Yeah, let's just continue. Well, what was I saying? Is my voice deep? I think my voice has been a little undeep. I don't know. It just feels like it. My voice isn't as deep right now as it was before. It feels like it. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. So yeah, the point is, why are people so much in misery in this world? Now you would be thinking, well, it's obvious. There are many conditions to it, like, you know, family problems, school problems, system problems, and all that, which is fairly correct, not gonna lie. What is this dude doing? Why is he like trying to troll me and stuff? Well, he won't be able to, so... Bro, what's his problem? Go away. The fuck? The fuck? Okay, so... There are a lot of problems in people's worlds, and yet I'm saying, why are they in misery? You might be thinking, what am I saying? I don't know how they feel. But in reality, I exactly know what I'm talking about. It's basically people who have gotten resources that they need, like me. You know, pure middle class people, they are in misery as well. Why are they in misery? They are guilt-tripped. Why are they middle class? Like, is this some kind of a thing to be even guilt-tripping over? Okay, so yeah, is this even a thing to be guilt-tripping over? What I mean by saying this is, see, first of all, this video does not have any script, okay, and second of all, I don't know if whatever I'm saying, I could say some stuff out of point, so don't mind me, alright? But what I mean to say is that, first of all, man, guilt tripping. So as you can see, like, my father used this a lot. My father was poor as a child, and my family as a whole comes in the poor category more than the rich one, if you actually calculate it. You know, the economic calculation that is done, that is to be said and done. So our family is kind of poor in that manner, but the difference, okay, I should have came in like 1.8, I don't know, but the difference is, despite our family being poor, we do have nearly all the resources. So much so that I am like playing Minecraft right now and recording a video with a phone. So you know the basic things. But even despite all that, according to the calculations, your family should, like, each and every person should be earning over, like, over 20,000 or something. That was kind of the calculation, and it doesn't add up. If I divide my father's income, it does not add up to us at all, and that's why we are actually in the lower middle class, not in the higher middle class, and neither in the normal, neither we are poor. And seeing this, that I'm a lower middle class person as a child, can diminish your confidence. I'm not gonna lie. I did not mind it at all. I did not know, in fact, that I'm lower middle class. I knew it, like, now I have started to know that those things as I've calculated and all, but okay. Okay, I died. No, I won't edit this video at all. I don't know how it's going to be going, but I'll just shift my version to 1.8, I think. Wait a sec. Okay, so yeah, where was I? So basically, people, being born in the middle class, I've known only recently that I'm from the poor middle class, and it's totally fine by me. I don't mind, actually. So what I mean by this is that the middle class, alright, the actual middle class who have all the resources that maybe their parents did not have, are still going miserable. Why is that? Why aren't they getting miserable? Like, they have the resources, man. They have the stuff, right? So what's the reason behind it? So we really need to get empathetic with these stuff. This stuff, you cannot just go ahead with an no emotion kind of parent. It's kind of an adult, you know. You know how most adults that you're gonna look at, they are horrible. I'm not gonna lie. They are mostly selfish and they're horrible. And I died. Okay. So I'm not even, like, kidding here. Most adults, by, like, that term of adults, I mean, you know, acting for themselves, not thinking about the other. All they care about is their money, is their stuff, doing stuff for their benefit, and it's actually not even their fault. They have been turned like that by the society we live in, and that's the thing. Recently I have watched this anime, not watched this anime, I've read this manga actually, known as GTO, or Great Teacher Onizuka, and Great Teacher Onizuka is like my fucking favorite manga now, because it's just so fucking good. It is so good, man. Great Teacher Onizuka is such a good manga. Like, it deals with social construct and problems, and that's not enough. That's not enough. It deals with philosophy too. Like, you can see the chapter names are direct references to the philosophies. Like, there's Crime and Punishment. There's a chapter known as Crime and Punishment, referring to, obviously, Crime and Punishment by Dostoevsky. And then there is this chapter, Metamorphosis, again referencing to another philosophical book from Franz Kafka, as you all know. So yeah, these are kind of topics it gets over. But the surprising part that there is that its main character, Onizuka, is not some miserable philosopher or someone who sees life and then writes on it every single time, and then someone who just sees life and then, they have to record it in a book, or if not recorded in a book, like, it's so good, like, sees life and have to spend stuff with miserability, being miserable. He's not like that. He's a very fun to go guy. Doesn't actually, you won't even think that, oh my man, is he that intellectual? But you're gonna be surprised later in the series. He's one of the most intellectual characters you're gonna meet there, and it's not just like normal stuff. It's like there is like a student. Okay, so Onizuka is a teacher. Obviously, if you still didn't know that, I'm just telling you. Not a good teacher, by the way. He's, if we are seeing from the school measurements, he's not a good teacher. From the school measurements, he is a bad fucking teacher. All right, he is a bad teacher. But from like not the school measurements, if we are seeing like, no, 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 no. If you are seeing like actual teacher stuff, remove the society and all, he's the greatest fucking teacher of all time. Alright. So there was this kid known as Kanzaki, and she was depressed. Like, not just normal depressed. She was trying to solve everything objectively, and she was like, this is the world, this is how things happen, and we are gonna die, and then we are gonna turn into protein mass, and that's it. That's the world. That's the solution right there. I am giving you the solution. That's how it is, and that's how it should be. She was miserable, by the way. Okay, she was miserable, and she was nihilistic, thinking of why do we even fucking live then? Why do we even live, right? So she was like that, but then she meets Onizuka, and you're gonna think that such a smart kid. She was a brilliant smart kid. Okay, and such a smart kid as Kanzaki was would never match with Onizuka. Like she won't listen to him, and he's his teacher. So yeah, and Onizuka is kind of not smart in the traditional sense. He's an intellectual guy. You can sense it. He's got the intellect, man, but he's kind of stupid as well in like normal. Basically, philosophically, he's a genius, but IQ wise, maybe not so much. And also EQ wise, his EQ must be like too high or something, man. I don't know. So this dude is empathetic. Before him, I used to follow people like David Goggins. Like very early on, I used to do that. First wave Andrew Tate came up and all that. I used to think that yes, this is the way, grind set. I know this video's topic might not be going where it should be. It might be going here and there. I know, but trust me, it's gonna match. Okay, I'm gonna talk about different things, but at the end, I'm gonna match them all and then get back to the topic. So that's my style of doing it. Kind of like storytelling, isn't it? Okay, I'm going down. I'm going down. Yeah, so I think I should play some Bed Wars now. This video is not going to have some one particular game. I'm just changing in between. I don't care. I just want to play this right now, so I'm just hopping in. Yeah, so getting back to the topic, or getting back to the out of topic, whatever you say, So yeah, I used to follow, like, not follow, but I used to like watch Andrew Tate, and actually genuinely thought that yes, this is the way or something. Okay, my mom's calling. I think I gotta pause the video now for a little sec. Okay, so my mom's calling me to eat. Right now I'm in my brother's room, which is upstairs and all, So I gotta go, I think, but I thought, let me just get on this match a little bit. Then we better to go afterwards. Okay. Yeah, so where were we? Yeah, so previously I used to like not follow and rotate. You could not say follow directly, but I did used to think like that. Like, you know, okay, we made it. No. But then came David Goggins, and I totally knew it. Annotate. No. I totally knew it from there on that no, Andrew Tate is just some dude. He I don't know. He has like the influence of kids or something. You know, influence on kids or something. I was a kid back then, anyways. I mean, I'm a kid right now, but how to explain it? So let me explain it real good. Influence on edgy kids, you can say, yeah. Like like for no intentions, edgy kids. So then I came to David Goggins, a much more older figure, like 10 years or something. Age does not matter here, I guess. What matters is actually their philosophies and stuff, but yeah, he was much more older. What? David Goggins was much more older figure, and I really used to. I don't know how many minutes this video is going to be, but I think it's gonna be a lot. Okay, so David Goggins was much more of an older figure, and he used to embody discipline. You know, Andrew Tate was like this dude with chicks and all that, and you know, he really wanted us to look at women only with one way. Not gonna lie, I still goon, alright? I still goon. If you don't know what goon is, it's basically masturbation, but a funny way to say it in a meme language. If you're asking me, I'll rather use goon because it's a funny way to say it in a meme language, as I already told you. So yeah. I still goon, but obviously you know what I mean, that it just exploded it more. Okay, I did not even destroy it, and I'm now dead, so that wasn't such a good thing, I guess. Yeah, so then I came to David Goggins, who was absolute onto discipline and onto stuff like that, but still, he had some insecurities, and I'm not gonna lie, people might say some stuff. I was a big fan of him though. David Goggins, you know, he is like that guy or that stuff. It happens when, you know, you gotta prove something to the world that yes, you're worth this or you're worth that, but how are you gonna prove it? With external things, doing this or doing that record, or like Technoblade here did like that 1000 bed stuff, you know, Bed Wars match stuff. But Technoblade was a different guy. He did not do it for proving anything actually. He did it for fun. David Goggins, on the other hand, well, you know, if you know him, you know what I mean. It's okay. He like embodies the Stoic philosophy, and it's okay. You know, totally okay. At least you can respect him for the hard work he does. But you know, it took me a while getting out of that stuff. Like, I used to really think hard work is everything, and oh my goodness, he sacrificed himself to kill me. God gracious. I don't know. Maybe I would just name this video something else. Then I don't know. This is being so random. But whatever. Yeah. So basically, he sacrificed No, sorry, what am I saying? Basically, then it changed a lot ever since then. I used to really believe in God, not just like God, the concept of it. I never really went into religion much, but I used to believe in religion as well, you know. Never really got much into it, but I used to believe. Like, I really thought that, yes, this is the religion I'm from, and I really believe that God exists until this point. It's not like that I don't right now, but I'm just telling you, I'll get to it. I'll get to it, don't worry. Oh, he's covering stuff. You know? So basically, at this point, I had an intrusive thought about why am I, telling you my backstory? Oh, the main point of me saying this is that it took me a lot to get out of that thing that hard work is everything. It's basically the hustle culture. They're gonna tell you that it's everything. Why are making friends, isolate yourself and stuff like that. But then I started seeing some comedians and all that. Started making my own philosophy, and it really changed. After I confronted some thoughts of mine, it really fucking changed in like months. You know, and I totally got out of that hustle culture stuff where they just when they just say fuck your feelings and work anyway. No, bro, don't fuck your feelings. Fuck a girl you like. Why are you fucking your feelings? So yeah, I really got into it, and they say discipline is the self-love. And I say, what if you did not do discipline for one day? Your self-love is going to go down then. That means your self-love is external, based on something else. You are the only person you could actually, love yourself by yourself. Like, for others, you have to, for others, you cannot do anything, right? You just gotta be yourself, and they choose to love you, and that's kind of the thing. But here you could actually turn yourself to be loving yourself, instead of changing who you are, changing the way you can love yourself even despite being already who you are. Get my point. And changing, I have talked about this. What is this ping? I have talked about this before. This ping is really bad. Okay, no, not that. I've talked about this before, that changing yourself, change does happen. It's okay. That's not what I'm saying. But the core, being yourself, the Bill Hicks stuff, acting from love and from fear one. So you really have the two options. Either you do see for yourself this life is, there might not be any meaning to this life, but there's like two options to it. You could either succumb to all the misery that comes with it, or you could just go ahead with it and actually fucking live. So I got into this kind of philosophy at that time. Absurdism, basically. Absurdism and nihilism, if you know what I mean. Oh, that's sad. So, anyways, so yeah, I really got out of the hustle culture. It's not like I said we just, I'm saying to you, if you are into the self-improvement stuff, try doing this one day. You always wake up in the morning and you start thinking that, okay, this is my list. These are the things I'm going to do today. Actually fucking break that list one time. Intentionally do it. Yes, intentionally just go ahead, scroll some reels. Intentionally just go ahead, scroll some shots. Don't do anything. Just intentionally goon that day. Or something, whatever you like did before or used to do, just intentionally do it. Now you might be thinking what I'm saying and all that, but literally it's more liberating than being captured by one or two tasks of a checklist that you do on a day. What is your life, man? Is it your checklist? No, right? And it's totally fine if you're making checklists, not gonna lie. It's actually in there. If you don't make it to one checklist, you're all sad, all grumpy, and all that. That used to happen to me. That used to actually happen to me. All self improvement stuff was just like external. It's so external. The self love that they sell is totally different, man. It's okay. Like if you did not did one thing for one day, you're still going to love yourself, right? It's not like you're not going to. So that's the thing. So the kind of philosophy I was getting into right then there was this turning position of me, and I really got into nihilism first, and then I got to absurdism slowly, and I was also getting into this type of philosophy. If you succumb to the despair that comes within the meaninglessness of this world, and you start to do stuff out of fear and power, oh my gosh, get off, out of fear and power, eventually you're gonna succumb to the misery. Eventually you're gonna drown in it. But if you actually did some stuff with love and socialized, like with love and for other people, not necessarily, but I'm saying if you did your actions with love instead of fear, this is the Bill Hicks uh, stuff right here. Okay, archetype. So yeah, if you actually did it, you're gonna see that it's not so miserable anyways. But here is the catch. After all this, I started reading GDO because I really saw Onizuka as a figure who, from the anime intro and all that Onizuka is kind of the figure who actually do not gives a fuck, and who actually, so I was interacting with people right now, social anxiety. I used to have social anxiety a lot, and here I was start to break it, so I needed that don't give a fuck stuff type of, you know not exactly I needed it, but I still thought it'll be a fun read at least, because GTO really seemed like it's going to give that don't give a fuck, and also I don't care, and also give that okay, let them fight, baby. Wait. Yeah, and I don't give a fuck type vibes GD used to give it, and also used to give the more so where I was watching. I was going to read it because it was giving the be yourself vibe. Okay, so yeah, what it actually means, just being yourself, and the definition of mine being myself before GTO and after was like totally different. It's like, just do it. Just stop acting. Just stop being yourself. You are yourself. If you are, you can just flow it off naturally. You don't need to act, right? That's the thing about it. But GQ really changed it actually, and I got a lot more from GTO than I thought I would. A lot more, like literally. Onizuka does not seem Onizuka is not a good teacher in terms of normal, as seen in the society, but he is actually the greatest teacher ever one child can find. um, uh-oh. Yeah, Onizuka, there was a line in the anime, first of all, that it's okay to feel, because if you are not fearing, he said that line to Kanzaki, because if you are not fearing, you might as well be dead. That line really changed for me, because I came to love and fear stuff by Bill Hicks choosing love, but then this line changed it for me. It was like it's natural. even if I did came across fear, sometimes it's natural. Being afraid and then choosing something out of that afraidness, choosing an action out of that afraidness are two different things, but mistakes happen and it's okay, you know. So GTO really even impacted that one. And then there was a quote from the same fucking chapter, which was like those who act, they all no. It was like, as much as you can reason through this world objectively, you cannot reason through everything. And those who act like they know everything intellectually are annoying. Because let's be honest, it's the Plato stuff, it's the Socrates stuff that you actually fucking don't know. And if you can admit that you don't know, you are ironically more like, you are actually more wiser than those who think that they do know, right? Socrates said that, right? Then Onizuka also tells you how to deal with people. He has a lot of empathy. He genuinely deals with people the way it is. But the thing is, overall, it really said it. You cannot solve this world. You cannot solve it. You know, there might be something or some stuff about it, but main stuff is it's life raw as it is. We don't know. Why are we? No, we don't know. We don't know for sure. So right now, I don't believe in God directly, but I don't disbelieve either. I have just left the question as it is. It's like an agonist. It's like there could be God, okay, and obviously if you make sense, there should be something that have created this world. So yeah, there could be God, but there also could not be. I am agonist about it. I'm neutral about it. That's the thing. So I just kept it skeptic as it is, but the thing is, it's kind of an optimistic skepticism type of stuff, but it's still that's the thing. If I keep it under a label, it's just gonna lose its essence. If I keep Onizuka's philosophy under a label, it's gonna lose its essence, bro. It's just raw life, that's all it is. Onizuka's philosophy or whatever, you know, basically the raw life that is there. If I keep it that way. So it basically said, like, even if you are miserable, there are a lot of people, I don't know why, who have got this life, who have got the resources, and they could choose to not be miserable, and yet they do. I don't know. There could be the edgy reason for the internet purposes, but there could be some actual reasons like confronting life's absurdities, or having some family problems, or having some school problems, you know, being in their complexes too much, being in their own complexes to actually go ahead and confront life's problems, confront life's philosophies in the first place. So instead of doing that, they're all tangled up in who was the guy who fucked my mom. It was not my dad, so who was it? They are tangled in that. Now they're gonna be tangled in, you know, the other stuff, the philosophy of life. But here's the thing. In GDO, all the kids had their own complexes, including Onizuka, alright? Onizuka had it too. I haven't read the backstory of Onizuka yet. It's in the early days, aka Shonen Jinai Kumi. You know, Onizuka was a gang. Yeah, Onizuka was a gang leader. He wasn't a teacher to begin with. He was a gang leader, bike gang leader to be exact. Totally not a guy you would expect something to be learning from, but he totally is the guy you actually learn it from. And I really understood delinquents suffer it. Not all delinquents, like many delinquents just want to, you know, get it out with power and fear and all that, but some delinquents are just, fed up with all the society's shit, and that's why they turn out delinquents, kind of way, you know, like onizuka. So the system that we live in, that the society that has been made, is corrupt. Is very corrupt itself. There are like other people in GDO, other principal of the school and all that, and they are creeps too. But they get out with doing some stuff and shit. Basically, they are adults and they care about themselves and their jobs more than they care about their students. They care about the paycheck they get more than the students. And don't get me wrong, Onizuka get lost in between too, but he gets back up. There was this, we all know that money is a created concept, right? Money is introduced to control us by the capitalists in this world. And the government can drop the money anytime they want. You have earned a lot of money. Okay, I dropped. You have earned a lot of money, and out of nowhere, the government would just inflate it all. It'll just decrease its value, and boom, you're gone. So actually, should instead learn skills and all that. We have become dependent on money so much that many people don't know how to drive or cook for themselves. They still do it by money, and not gonna lie, I don't know either of it. I don't know how to cook or drive, and yet I'm making YouTube videos to make money first. That's the thing I'm talking about. But still, I'm gonna learn it as well. I'm not saying that you don't earn money. You do earn money, but the main focus is on to the skill, not actually money earning. Because money don't have value, man. That paper value is created by the government. So this thing that I'm saying was exactly shown in GDU as well. There was this new vice principal, and she wanted to get Onizuka out of the school because obviously he was quite a different teacher than the others. Also, like, bro look absolutely jacked. Bro looks sexy, man. Okay, so she wanted to get him out, and she created a system in the school which was this pointer system, where each and every kid you help, you're gonna get points for it. Yes, that's kind of fucked up. You help a kid, you get a point. You do this, you get a point. You uh you get some kid to come to school who haven't come from a year in school, you get a point, kind of that stuff. And everybody starts to get onto the points. They start working on the points instead of doing stuff wait, what? Intuitively, yeah. Instead of doing stuff intuitively. Okay, I'm not pronouncing it right now, but I do, okay? I can pronunciate that word, okay? But it's okay. You get me. So instead of doing stuff intuitively as we are meant to, doing stuff from love and all that, doing stuff for your people and actually doing stuff out of love. Instead of all that, doing basically, for the example here, instead of actually loving the children, instead of actually caring about the students and being the right teacher, and being the not right teacher actually, and being the actual real teacher, now they have points to care about, and that's all that matters, because the points here represents money. The more the points you gain, the more of a wage you'll get at the end of the month, and the less the points you have gained, you could also not make anything at all at the end of the month. So Nizuka snaps back. First he was also into the point stuff, but somehow he snaps back out of it, and then he starts doing his stuff again. So his do not give a fuck is about actually giving too much of a fuck about his friends and his peers, actual people that he have around him, and not giving a fuck about society. He does not care if he has to be bad reputed to save a student or something. He does not care at all about that. What he cares about is saving that fucking student. That's all he cares about. And he is a very free to go guy anyways. Like, doesn't overthink it. And he just be's real, and he is just as real as it is. And people actually go to him. People, oh my goodness, he's just real with it, and actually people tell him their stuff, like, many kids, he helped many kids, and also some kids who are going to suicide. He has done like five, he kept it like five stuff. Like 5 times he have saved kids from suiciding, from offing themselves. Yes, you heard me right. 5 times. So yeah, he jumped off the building with them, and then he somehow saved them. Yeah, that's how it was. Anyways. Oh, get off. What? So he have also saved them for offering them a lot of times, and what I basically mean to say by all that is that that's the thing, like, and he actually got out of the hustle culture. You see, there's going to be many high schoolers right now who are in their hustle culture stuff, like I was, and being lost in the future, basically thinking that yes, I'm going to have a better future, and being lost in it, being thinking that yes, we are going to be having a better future, and we are working towards it, but they forget in between all that. They actually just forget to live in the present. They just, instead, they just forget to live in the present, and that's the problem of it all. In actuality, there's like 8 players left. Oh my god. Okay. He just stayed here. I came from there, where should have stayed here as well. But whatever, it does not matter. Yeah. So they forget to live in the present. That's the thing about it. And what I believe in right now is this is actually an age of playing. You will see many people in this overproductive generation. Oh my goodness, I literally died falling on stairs. There you go. So there you're gonna see many people who are literally 17, 18, making millions, showing off online and all that stuff, But the thing is, you are not going to get these high school years back. Have some fun, make some friends. You're not going to get these types of friends after that. like high school. It's different, you know. Okay, my mom's calling again. But as you grow up, you're going to be adults. They are going to be adults. It's going to be a little more difficult to have friends, and it's also going to be giving you some friends who might not be as good because, well, you are now adults. And as I said before, how are adults? But the thing is, you don't ever kill your kid in you, okay? Okay, if you're a female watching this, obviously you don't kill your kid in you, or you can. I'm not against abortion, to be honest, but whatever, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about philosophical kid that is inside of you, the kid that actually there is, that, you know, that actually is just the kid, you know, the kid in me, the kid in you. We all have it, but most of us kill him in this time period, thinking about the future, being mature, actually, you know, and I'm saying it quote in quotations, being mature, because as a kid you just have some fun and all that, and that was it. You actually used to live in the present moment without actually overthinking every single statement a person said to you. Actually, it's okay sometimes, but actually not overthinking about every single thing. You actually used to live in the present, you know, as a kid, and that's the thing. Okay, my mom's calling, so I think I should go right now. I will come in a bit after recording. I mean, after eating, I will come in a bit. Yo, yo ho ho. It's been like, yeah, it's been forever, I guess. It's been like 40 minutes already into the video. Yeah, so I have just ate right now. Might be feeling a little up in the voice because of that. I don't know. So where were we? The topic we were touching right now was not kids. Actually, the topic we were touching was kids. Yeah, so being a kid means that, basically, from the heart. So even though I might be, I don't care how much old I'll be, I still would be a kid from the heart. That's what I mean. And there's even a quote from Onizuka, our teach. Yes, our teach, that says the same thing, that reciprocated the same feelings I am saying, which was, I'm still a kid at heart, or in my heart. That's how it went, I guess. The Sambuca died, and I'm dying as well. I wish this was my energy level at the start of the video, would have been better. But that's the thing. So basically the stuff is, there is going to be a lot of bad stuff that could happen, okay? But moving on from it, no matter how it was, they're still moving on. And if you are the one who did the mistake and you genuinely change, you gotta own up to that stuff. It's not just a vague sorry that's gonna do it. You actually gotta own up to it, and you're actually gonna live for it. Not in the past, it's still in the present, and that's the thing. And if something has happened to you, like I'm just basically spitting out some stuff from GTO right now, and yeah, GTO really tells these stuff really greatly, and I'm surely going to add those in my manga with my own takes, with my own philosophies as well. I'm dropping all that GTO wisdom, I guess, all that GTO stuff. GTO is just so fucking raw, like, man, you just cannot even call it straightforwardly. Like, it's just raw. It's just raw life. And that's the thing. Oh, by the way, I thought I'd play a music. So allow me if you will. But it's gonna get copyrighted. But hey, I don't care. So just wait a second. I'll play it. Okay, so I put it. It's Something About Us by Daft Punk. Alrighty. I guess this is very minimal, like my voice is far more than the music, right? It's going okay, I think. Yes. So, oh wait, let me just loop it out, right? Oil change. Let's make it a little more. Yeah, there we go. Cool. I think I should off the in-game voice. Yes, off the in-game voice. This is better. Like, if I'm playing music, I'll off the in-game voice, or else it'll be like too much voice, you know? With also my background noise and all that. Don't worry, I'm playing right now. It's not what call later on, and even if you were, there's nothing to worry about that, but it's not. I'm just telling you. Okay, I died. Well. So where are we? I'll just do a quack pro for a second. Just feel like where are we? Yeah, so basically that's what I mean by being a kid, and yeah, we were on moving on stuff. Yeah, so eventually you just move on, and you gotta enjoy the present sometimes. You know, you gotta live life, man. You gotta get onto that bike ride, go ahead with it. You know, that's the message of GTO. That's the thing about GTO, and if there is something where it's not applicable, like if there is a lost scenario for someone, the normal they have seen is not so good, well, eventually they can move on. And if it stays like that till the end, you know, it's not like they are not moving on from it. It's like that it keeps on happening, whatever it is, you know. Then the thing is, it's random, man. This universe is just random. Okay, it's all random, right? According to me. Alright, first of all, let me clear this stuff up real quick right now. Every fucking thing I say, it's biased. It's extremely biased. It's human stuff. Okay, every single thing Plato said was biased. Socrates said was biased. Every single thing was biased. Even I say it's biased. Every single thing that a human has ever said is biased. Humans are naturally biased creatures. They are going to say some biased stuff. So saying that this is less biased or more biased is another biasness. And saying that this is biased is another biasness. Saying that this stuff is biased is another biasness. You get my point? Yeah, it's kind of like that. But saying that everything humans say is biased is, well, biased. It's kind of a loophole, you know, kind of a loophole. Even science is biased, so is religion. Everything that humans have done. Okay, things could be true. I'm not saying there could be some stuff that could be true, but if there is a human interpretation of it, if there is a human integration on it, it's biased, my friend. I'm sorry, it's biased. So everything I say is going to be biased, and that's the thing. You just don't, I don't know everything. It's okay. I don't know nothing actually. It's intellectual nothing actually. It's the Socratic stuff. But onizuka, my friend, is cooler. Like onizuka is similar to Socrates in that manner. If you say that, yes, I don't know in that manner. But onizuka is cooler than Socrates. Like, obviously, now just look at them. Okay, okay, you getting me out, gang? Yeah. So if in any case any of that happens, it's going to be random. Everything. Remember the came. No, I wait a sec. I'll just put the lock on the door so if my brother came, I'll know. Yes. There we are. So everything that there is indeed biased. Yeah. So if there, it's all random. And one of my philosophies there is the jokes. Is the smile of the jester. Call it that with a fancy name. And I'm going to add these stuff to my manga as well, obviously. Start explaining my philosophy right now. This 1 hour video would extremely get out of context. Totally get out of context. And also the steak. Oh, by the way, my family is Hindu and I was Hindu as well. And I still ate steak in Minecraft. I think it's okay to say that. I mean, I'm not getting cancelled for eating steak in Minecraft, right? Because the first thing I do in Minecraft is kill a cow and then I eat steak. So my friend was saying that, oh, so you'll hypothetically kill a cow? What? Then I said, oh, you kill pigs and sheep in Minecraft as well, so you'll hypothetically kill a sheep or a cow? Then he says, not just hypothetically. I can kill them normally as well. Okay, this is a hacker. This is totally a hacker. You could know that. He just gave off the feels. He was a hacker. So yeah, you could eventually move on from stuff and enjoy the present at some moment. And if it does not happen that way, it's just random. Things just random anyways. Whatever it is though, there's the jokes of it. Anything, I believe anything in this world. Yes, even the absolute hideous crimes could be made jokes on. The Jews, who suffered the most, made the most jokes. And according to me, and also George Carlin, the comedian, my favorite comedian, if the joke is good enough, if it's made with wit, a joke is never directly on something, it's onto the absurdity of something that, oh wait, does this happen like that? Something like that, along the lines. So, yeah, it's not about being ignorant about stuff, it's about actually joking with wit. It might not be the right time. And something about us I've got to do. Some kind of secret. It's about joking with wit and seeing it for what it is. Oh. And that's the thing, if you can joke on a thing, I think it's beautiful if you can joke on a thing. And if you have faced something and you can joke on it later on, it really shows that you have moved on from it. And that's the thing. If you did get off of it, if you did survive that, and then at one time you can joke on that. There's the time plus strategy stuff on comedy. That really applies as well. So it shows that yes, you have moved on as well. Most probably, it's a beautiful thing, I'd say. If you can laugh it off and joke on the thing and laugh it off later on, this thing. And yeah, that's it. And jokes always present. You just need to make them. There's gotta be someone who needs to be making it. If you did not survive it, it was random anyways. Like, I'm busy in playing this. I'm busy in building sands and then building it down again. Genius. Alrighty. Get off. Get off, buddy. Yes, finally off the island, and my dude is dead. Can I make this jump? Do you think I can? Yes, I can. Thank you. Thank you. Nah, you die. You die. Oh, I died. Okay, this is like being as long as a fucking live stream or something. At this point. Yeah, so the main point was there was like, you'll see many people in the middle class that are miserable for no reason. It's okay to be it, but you eventually gotta move on from it. And you gotta live, but I'm talking the ones that has already happened. There's no reason to be miserable now, and they're still miserable. It might be because of the edgy reason we have, the little kids that have happened nothing with them, and they are going to say, okay, it's good if it's not happened to you, right? It's good. Previously, when I used to think that, okay, these hardships haven't happened to me, when I used to, get onto that David Goggins stuff more. But it's good if it hasn't. So there was like my friends, for example, what I said about moving on previously, it's about being a victim. Even a victim, it's about like a lot of stuff. All the devilish stuff that war, torture, and all that. Even after all that, I'm still saying, if you watch GTO, you will get it, man. There's this girl in GTO name is Ai or something, and Onizuka actually makes her realize. She used to hate on men because she was passed down by like five men, you know, passed around by them. It was her own boyfriend who did it. Uh, yeah, and then she started to hate on every single man, just like that, and that's how it happened mainly. But Onizuka really redempted her. She used to hate on every single man after that, man. Okay, I have this and I'm not viewing it. Yeah, so she used to hate on every single man after that, and she used to hurt other people for no reason, and then she used to, you know, act like she was the victim instead, like crying out, and everybody believed it because she was a girl. Sexist stuff, but yeah. That how could she beat so many men? But she always used to beat them and act out crying, looking like she was the victim or some sort of. She just got into it, but she used taekwondo and all that. But Onizuka on the other, and there was, in that very arc, there's also another teacher, Fuyutsuki, and it's shown that even the Fuyutsuki hasn't suffered as much as I maybe, but still, it's shown how I then starts to grieve her and start to put her into guilt, saying that what have you seen and all that, like I was saying, guilt thing, and she started to assault her and all that, and then basically she says to her what a teacher does is basically write from a textbook to the board. That's how a teacher does. And if Fuyutsuki thinks we have got what can we teach these students, right? What can we teach these students? These are totally different ones. But there are similarities that she sees later on, that there are similarities indeed, and even though despite being how much different they are, they're still somewhere the same. It comes in the same archetype, you can say, something like that. Okay, let the dude escape. So yeah, the stuff was like that, and take this. Oh yeah, he do have bread, so it's okay. Yes, there we go. Okay, so basically she was a assaulter, and then Onizuka comes in and he actually punishes her. And then he tells that we have to teach them for real, like actual stuff, not just this. You cannot learn from books. You cannot learn life from books, man. That's the thing. You gotta live for it. That's the kind of stuff about it. And then actually some men do come for revenge for her with their team and all that, and Onizuka beats them up for her, but not like just that. He actually redeems her, even through this deep trauma that she actually had. She redeems her. he redeems her somehow, and this is the beauty of it, man. Despite being, she had the complex that she's like stronger than all the men. She's gonna, to just get the power, to feel the power. She's gonna go around beating every single man that she sees, you know. And it's a victim and a culprit stuff at the same time. She was victimized and then she became a culprit because of that. It's kind of that stuff that happened right there. But eventually she redeems herself when onizuka comes in and says that it's okay. After all, it does not matter. You even though you might say that, I am above the males or just the males, whatever it is, even that all that, you're still a girl, are you not? Not in a demeaning way, I mean in a philosophical way. He just said it like, you're still a girl. There's something about us I want to say. That was it. Let me read a message I sent from that. Explain better. Wait a sec, please. It might not be the right time, but there's something about us I've got to do. Some kind of secret I will share with you. I need you more than anything in my life. I want you more than anything in my life. I'll miss you more than anyone in my life. I love you more than anyone in my life. Yeah, so Onizuka says that because she was all obviously, beating other men as well and all that. So yeah, that's the thing. Was I comfortable telling you this? Was I uncomfortable telling you the story? No, not at all. But did my energy level drop a little bit? I think because I got in the flow of speaking again. I guess that's why. Yeah, this thing. So that was the story about this one. So that's what I mean, man. Despite being, it's okay. You could be. But most people right now, many people are just those who are just miserable for no reason. Come on, bro. Cheer up. Go to friends. Play some games. Cheer it up. Be a kid again. Don't forget to play your games. Yes, do the work. It's okay. But just don't forget to play the games on the weekends. And that's the thing. And if you're going to comment that, oh hey, you gotta have friends to go to friends, come on, you have friends then. Alright, so I'll really recommend GTO. Obviously I would recommend GTO, no questions about that, man. I'm recommending you all GTO. It really changed my life, I gotta say. It actually changed my root philosophies, actually. It impacted my root philosophies a lot and also reflected them. So it reflected the old one and then upgraded on it, kind of. It impacted it as well, so yeah. It was really great one, man. I really highly recommend GTO. For sure. Go ahead. Read GTO, man. And what can I say? That's pretty much it. If you're feeling down, it's okay, actually. And yeah. Okay, it's going to lag. It's going to lag a lot. I'll just say it one place and I'll just speak. Alright. So yeah, that is pretty much the thing I was talking about. You gotta get out of it, man. So yeah, if you're miserable, being miserable for no reason, bro, the ones who are actually there miserable, man, they don't actually really want to be like that, you know. Someone who's alone, okay, light came again, so I can move. Do not actually want to be alone that much. Are all alone, I mean. Like there was Buntaro Mori from the Mountain Climber manga. The climber, he actually had a problem of severe social anxiety. He did not wanted that he won't. He did not wanted that he won't, you know, talk to people. He wanted to talk to them, but he really had that problem. It wasn't just some edgy stuff, you know. So yeah, that's the thing. And to be honest, my social anxiety after doing philosophy, after thinking about life as a whole, that how does really, it does not really matter, you know, and all that, you know. I told you before too, I've like gone into philosophy a lot, and I did it like raw. Questioned everything, every stuff and all that, and I actually did it raw. So yeah, that's the thing. For all that, myself, I can say that yes, my social anxiety has gone from the roots for that reason, and I still am awkward sometimes, and it's okay. Like it's okay, and I do get scared sometimes. Like I do, you know, I do become afraid sometimes, fear sometimes that yeah, should I go speak? And sometimes it happens, and mostly I overcome it, but it still do happen, and it's okay, you know. And I can speak it off now that I do. Oh my god. So I can speak it off now that I do. Because if you don't feel fear, you might as well be dead. And I'm not saying this line for those, you know, who actually don't feel it. If you have actually something problem, you gotta deal with it. And, you know, it's life. You gotta deal with it and still move on with it. Still acting from love, still taking actions from love. But you know, that's the kind of thing. But yeah, the thing. So I'm just saying. Previously, I used to like limit my words because the love and fear stuff. I used to limit saying that I'm being scared. I used to just say awkward, awkward. Oh no, it's awkward. I don't be scared. But now that I have the raw philosophy stuff, because of the GTO 2, I'm like, yeah, I'm scared. So what? And I'm like, I hate you, even though I don't. I hate you all. Like, you can say that. It's okay. It's just this way of saying it. That's all. So yeah. So now I don't limit the words at all. Okay, he's tongue shot at me. It might not be the right time, but there's something about us I've got to do. Some kind of secret. I think I will cut some parts which are like too much off without noise, without voice. I will cut those, I think. I don't know. Music cut out. So that was pretty much the thing. This is this guy doing, honestly. Hey bro, you cannot just shoot me like that. Okay, I don't even have blocks. I just have to go up. Okay, don't mind my singing while killing them. I've stayed silent, not saying anything somehow. And I did a very dumb move right there, but it's okay, I think. Whoa! What was I saying? Yeah, so I really used to like restrict those words kind of, but I don't anymore. Like it's real life, and those are the feelings, and it's okay if you feel it sometimes. But some of them are just overthinking of feelings, like jealous or something. But it's still okay. It's like the thing. The main stuff about it is I'm not perfect, not at all, and neither do I need to be. And even our wait a second. Okay, so my brother came in, and that's why I was not able to record it. But here you can still hear my audio right now. So basically, what I was saying was that that yes, even Onizuka is far from perfect, man. Like he's not a saint, all right. He's not on some enlightenment shit or some superiority complex. Enlightenment, man, it's just a superiority complex to get onto others. It's still in this absurd world, even though you're enlightened, and I say the quote unquote enlightened, and even if you are humans, you are still animals. Humans are animals, man. Just accept it. What the fuck's the problem, man? So yeah, that's the thing. Onizuka is Onizuka is indeed like not a saint at all. He has like addictions, like he drinks a cigarette, he watches porn and all that, and it's okay. That's the thing. He goons, and it's totally okay. He goons too, and all that. That's the thing. That's the thing about it. It's real, and that is what it is. Just being yourself. Not a saint, but yourself, and that's the thing. He just don't even think about it like much. Just living, and yeah, I love that character, dude, a lot, and yeah, so Let's stop thinking so much and just live. Just go for a bike ride or something, man. Uh, so that was it. Bye bye, and let's just live, man. Really important to be, not being a nagging parent. It's really important to be giving empathy to others and not being a nagging parent about it, and actually fucking understanding them instead of it. Not being like the typical adult or a teacher, typical teacher. Instead, actually fucking understanding it from their perspective and from them as well, and actually fucking treating him good like that. Actually fucking treating him like a human for the first time, like not broken or something, but for who they are, for what it is. And yes, obviously there are some two gone down cases as well, and yeah, you gotta beat them out, obviously. But the thing is, even if that's the case, you still can say to them as well after you have done your beatings. But whatever it is, at the end, the point of this is that you actually, you know, do drop the truth. Obviously, you do drop it too as well, but approach M with empathy, because many times it's just broken, but not just like broken, like they are just off track a little, they're just lost a little, kind of like that. So yeah, that's the thing. So stop stressing over the small parts so much, or all your hair would go away, or all your hair would shed away before your 30s or 20s or something.